Okay. Coffee. Coffee. Here we go. All right, here we go. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. If you guys are new here, my name's Cassidy, and today we're going to be talking about the future of Harley-Davidson and some of their competitors. Well, more specifically, probably their biggest competitor, Indian Motorcycles. Now, I wanted to make this video because I saw something today that really kind of started to make me think about this. Now, here's the video that I saw. You guys can see for yourself. It's just some of the new models that I guess Harley are coming out with here in the future. Obviously, these haven't really been released, so take this all for what it's worth, but interesting designs. I mean, you guys tell me what you think. I really like the new Street Glide. I think it actually looks pretty cool, but that Road Glide, man, yikes. Like I said, you guys tell me. I know looks and aesthetics are kind of a personal thing, so we're not going to touch too much on that, but it really did start to kind of make me think about like some of the future directions that, you know, Harley and Indian and all these American motorcycle companies are really going. Now, both companies are introducing new models to attract new riders, but I think the struggle that they both face is how to introduce new technology while maintaining that like timeless image. You know, that's kind of what they both strive for. Now, I think a bigger and bigger population of people want these bikes, but they also want them to perform, especially with things like King of the Baggers getting to be more and more popular. People want a bike that looks like this, but they want it to perform as well. And so that kind of like got me thinking about, you know, some of the things that these two companies are focusing on going into the future. Now, I say this with love. I ride a Harley. I love my Harley. Wouldn't trade it for the world. And I know that Harley are doing a lot with, you know, some of the new technologies they're coming out with, you know, with the RevMax engine or the Livewire. They're doing a lot of good stuff with electric bikes, if you're into that. But overall, I would say that their flagship models have remained pretty much the same. I mean, other than, you know, changing some of the graphics or the colors or, you know, little things like that. It's the same kind of basic engine around kind of just the same basic parts. I mean, even their new 135 crate engine isn't pushing out even as good of numbers as like a well-built 128 kit from SNS, for instance. So I don't know. And meanwhile, Indian are coming out with things like the Sport Chief, which granted, it does look a little bit like a Dyna or Softail copy. I get that, but at least it comes from, the factory with Brembo brakes and Fox suspension, which is something. Now, I love fixing up my Harley. You know, I love using aftermarket parts and kind of building it out to my specifications, making it feel like, you know, my own personal bike. And if you guys have spent any time on my channel, you know that's like a big part of what we do here, but not everyone is like that. And I think that that's an important point. You know, there are a lot of people that just want to go to a dealership and grab one of these bikes off the showroom floor and have it be like ready to perform. They don't want to spend a whole lot of time, you know, fixing it up and making it a performance bagger themselves. They just want to be able to grab it and go. I mean, this video I did on the Challenger is still my most popular video as of the time of recording this on my channel. And I mean, it makes sense. Riding that bike just stock was a blast. I mean, that thing really, really performs. And I think, you know, if I was just going off of factory to factory, I think I'd probably choose that over a Road Glide, honestly. Now, I think where Harley is still miles ahead of Indian, at least for the time being, is in that aftermarket section. If you're looking for a bike that you really want to be able to personalize and make your own, that's where Harley is, you know, leaps and bounds ahead. But I think that's mostly just because there's such a big aftermarket for Harley-Davidson that just doesn't exist for Indian right now. But once that gap starts to kind of get filled, it's going to be really interesting to see, you know, what starts to happen there. Now, I don't know. I wouldn't say that Harley are like dying or anything like that. I still think they make great bikes. I just think that Indian are doing a better job of hitting that, you know, from the factory performance demographic. I mean, you can buy a full-on race Challenger now. I mean, granted, it's like $100 grand, so I don't know how many people are actually going to buy it, but
you can do it. I mean, it exists.
Like I said, I love my Harley and I wouldn't trade it for the world, but I just think that they have to start doing a better job of offering more performance from the factory. I mean, the ST models should at least come with, some upgraded suspension, for instance. Like, I got so excited when I saw those commercials for the new STs coming out that had the Olin's Screaming Eagle, piggyback shocks in the back, and of course, those are not stock. You have to buy them extra. And I feel like even if they built that into the price of a stock bike, I think it would just get more people excited to want to get one from the factory. It's like really feeling like you own a real performance bagger, Anyway, guys, let me know in the comments. I know this is a bit of a controversial topic, so you tell me, do you agree that, Harley need to step it up a little bit, or am I just like way off base here? Also, if you haven't hit subscribe yet, be sure to do that. It really helps me out. We are so close to 1,000 subscribers, which is like really cool for me, actually. I know it's not like the biggest number in the world, but I think it's pretty cool. So I don't know. Once we hit that number, we'll have to do some kind of cool giveaway or something like that, just to, show you guys how much I appreciate all the love and support. But either way, guys, I hope you enjoyed listening to like my hot take here on this issue. And yeah, we will see you in the next one. Later.